Started. The topic is relative pronoun, and so what is relative pronoun? Okay, relative pronouns are basically used to relate two clauses which share a common word. Okay, they're used to join two clauses. Think of it like two sentences which share the same word. Okay, and what do we mean by that? I mean, it's sort of a definition, but what do we mean by that, right? So let's take an example. You know, let's take an example, simple one. The man is standing there. So we'll take it in English first, and then we'll jump to the Hindi. Okay, the man is standing there. Okay, the man is my, let's say, father. Okay, the man is standing there. The man is my father. Now, what do you think is common? Liz, you want to give it a try? What's the common in the two sentences?
Sure. The man is the common.
Right. So the man you see here as well as the man you see here. Now, typically in English as well as in other languages, this can be replaced with a relative pronoun. Okay, and that's what we'll be covering. And Hindi, it's for the most part, it works the same way, right? So the other way to say the same sentence is the man who is standing there. The man who is standing there is my father. Okay, so what have we done here, Liz?
Just combined it rather than repeating the words the man.
Okay, and how did we replace? What did we replace it with? We replaced it with, there is you see something new in the second sentence.
The word who.
Yeah, so this part is new, right? Who. So who is basically nothing but a relative pronoun in this sentence. Okay, so that's pretty much, these are the type of scenarios, and in Hindi, this who will be nothing but your jo. Okay, so in the as I said, in the next 35 40 minutes we'll be covering different scenarios of similar examples of in Hindi. Okay, so the man who is standing there is my father. Okay, so we replaced the man with who. Right, so I hope it makes sense. Let's take more examples of relative pronoun. And as I'm covering it, feel free to talk about how this is covered in your native language. Okay, now let's take another example. I have a friend. Okay, it's I have a friend whose, okay, and cat lovers will hate me here, whose cat is very annoying. I just picked up this example. Okay, I didn't write it, so don't hate me for that. Now in this example, what is the this is the result of of combining two sentences. Now in this sentence, what is a relative pronoun? Anyone can answer that. Divyaji, you want to test your microphone? You can unmute yourself. Let me give it a try. Let me try unmuting you. Try speaking now. Okay. Let me see what other people are saying. All right. What do you think, Liz?
It's the word whose.
That's right, right? So that the word is basically whose. The word whose is basically nothing but a relative pronoun here. Okay. In Hindi is sort of like a little bit different. It's a variation of jo. So far, as I said, we'll be covering jo, but in this sentence, it will be a variation of jo. You will be using a postposition along with jo. Okay, but we'll get to it. Let's not get into the solutioning part. I'm still building the problem. Okay, now we'll do another example. So at least you can start identifying what a relative pronoun is, and then we'll come to the Hindi portion of it. Okay. Now the next one is like this is the book. This is the book that this is the book that everyone is talking about. Everyone is talking about. Okay, another sentence. Chelsea G, you want to give it a try? It's a simple one, but still important.
You just want to know the relative pronoun?
Yeah, what's the relative pronoun in this case?
I'm not completely sure, but it might be the word that.
Yes, absolutely right. So that because it's combining these two, clauses, right? That's the common word, right? This is the book that everyone is talking about, right? I mean, if you're specifically, if you indirectly look at it, book is sort of the common thread between both the sentences, right? So absolutely correct. So we'll get going now. In summary, we're talking about all the scenarios. In summary, we are talking about all the sort of scenarios where the keyword who, whoever, okay, similarly that, okay, whichever, okay. Um, I said, okay, so what, whatever, and whose. Okay, so basically whenever these kind of like keywords, they are used in a way where they are like the common factor between two sentences, sort of think of it as like a relative pronoun. Okay, and in Hindi, the keyword that you'll be using for these is jo, or something that is deriving from jo. Okay, deriving from jo. And what do I mean by deriving? You see what? So you have who and then whoever. So which is like you're deriving from who only, right? So similarly in Hindi, you'll be using either the jo or basically nothing but jiska, jiski, jisne. Okay, all those kind of keywords we'll be using. Okay, now I want you to kind of like still stick with me for grammar, and I want to kind of write down a table for you, and then we'll come to the more examples and the discussions around it. Okay, so just for the next 2-3 minutes, stick with me, and then we'll write a quick a table. Okay, and the way the table differentiate, it basically will help you understand all these pronouns in a given context. Okay, so proximal, and then the other one is basically called distal, and the third one is basically relative. So these are, again, the way they're written, proximal is like where the proximity to the object is close to you, right? It's close to you. Distal is distance, and then relative. Okay, so again, in the previous classes we have covered pronouns like yeh, right? Yeh, which is nothing but this. This is a pen, right? And this is close by, right? And then the other one is like if you're referring to something that is there, that is the door, right? So vah, okay, vah, and we refer it as that is the door. Okay, Now, the the parallel relative pronoun for yeh and wah is nothing but jo. Okay, jo. Okay, jo. That's a relative pronoun. Similarly, this is a singular. All of them are singular. What if you have like these? If I have collection of like pen, I'll say ye. Okay. Similarly, the distal pronoun will be ve. However, the plural of in this case would be again jo. Okay. Um, Now you must have seen me use yahan. Again, another pronoun. Yahan is Liz. You remember yahan?
It's here.
Here, very good, right? Yahan. Yahan is nothing but here. What is the distal pronoun for that?
It's vaha.
Wahan. Very good. Wahan is there. And what about relative?
It's either Joe or variation. I don't know.
Well, if you were to guess, I know you don't know, but
Uh-huh.
if you were to just take a wild guess, what is something similar?
It's yahan, tahan, jahan.
Very good. See, you got it. Yahan, wahan, and jahan. Okay, so that's basically the relative pronoun, which is parallel to, uh, you know, for yaha and waha. Okay, now let's look at one more, and then the next one is remember what is the keyword that we use for now?
Job.
Um, so you already gave the answer. I'm talking about
Oh,
now.
oh,
You got it. All right, you got it. Ab is now. Okay, now. Okay, and then now the distal would be
Ah,
what is the distal pronoun?
I don't know. I don't know that one.
This is difficult, right? Tab. I don't know.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I have heard of that. And
Yeah,
then
tab.
job we met is
Yeah, you are right.
when we met.
Yeah, jab. Jab we met. That's right. So that's nothing but they're using the relative pronoun, right? So jab. What about Jo? Have you heard of Jo or Jahan in any of the Hindi songs? Anyone?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
in is Hona Hey Joe or Hona Hey Bo?
Acha, right. That's right. Jo na Jo hona hai, wo hona hai. Okay. What about who else? Let me see if anybody else want to share their experiences. And feel free to, if you heard it more, Liz, feel free to, keep going this, you know. All right. Let me give me 1 minute. I'm just going over the comments uh, on the Facebook side. All right. All good. So okay, let's keep going. So now I want to cover the examples around it. Okay, so I hope this table is useful. We'll continue to go over so this is, I kept it simple for this class because in the next two classes I expect to spend more time on the variation of these, right? So variation of Jo. In this case we are looking at Jahan and Jab, and then think about more such cases where you're using jiska, jiski, jisne, okay, jisko, okay, or jisme, right? I mean, all these keywords that you may have heard of, what do they mean and how do we use them, right? So next 2 3 classes are completely packed with different variations of relative pronouns. So now let's look at the application of it. Okay, how do we use them? So I'm going to use some simple examples first, and then we'll jump to the more complicated one. The girl who is singing The girl who is singing is my. The girl who is singing is my daughter. Okay. I hope this is simple for most of you. Okay. Think about it this way. There are two sentences. The girl is singing. Okay. That's the sentence number one. The second one is the girl is my daughter. So far in the previous classes, if you've followed it thoroughly, you should be able to say this one and this one. And now after the end of this class, you should be able to say the first one also. Okay, take your time, write it down. I'm gonna just go across the room, and I'm gonna see, if you can write all of them. Take a chance first. Okay. 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 Very good, Shireen. How do you say the first one? Chelsea Ji, you want to give it a try? The girl is singing.
लड़की गाना गा रही है.
Okay, so the first one is the girl is ladki, and then to sing is Gana. So you said
गाना रही है.
so ga
गा रही है. गा
rahi hai. Very good, right? Ladki ga rahi hai. Okay. Now the second one.
लड़की मेरी बेटी है.
Okay. Ladki meri beti hai. Right? The girl is my daughter. Ladki meri beti hai. Now, if you were to combine, so what is the overall? How do you say both of them together? The girl who is singing is my daughter.
I would say लड़की जो गा रही है मेरी बेटी है.
Very good, right? Ladki jo. So what you've done is you are saying ladki and then you're trying to put something here, right? You're trying to put the relative pronoun here. Ladki jo ga rahi hai, and you are now removing this, right? Because it's coming twice. Ladki jo ga rahi hai, meri beti hai. This is absolutely correct. The beauty of using relative pronoun is you can put it multiple places. Some of you must be thinking why we are putting ladki jo after ladki. Can I put jo before the ladki? And absolutely you can do that, right? You can say jo ladki ga rahi hai, meri beti hai. Okay. Some people must have heard like duplication of it, such as like जो लड़की गा रही है वो मेरी बेटी है. Can I play with you? जो लड़की गा रही है वो मेरी बेटी है. Okay, so you can say that also. Right, so let's look at another variation of it, right? I hope most of you were able to do it. If not, don't worry. We will be covering more and more examples. Okay, and hopefully, with repetition, you'll be able to kind of figure the pattern out. Okay, now let's look at the next one. The man who is performing is my best friend. Very simple to the other one. Okay, the man who is performing is my best friend. Liz, you want to give it a try? The man?
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Do you want to break it down in two sentences first?
Of course, go for it.
Okay. So the first sentence is the man is performing.
Mhm.
So आदमी perform करनी है or करना
Aadmi.
है.
So this is present continuous. Aadmi perform.
Perform करता है. Oh, in perform कर रही है. रहा
Right.
है.
Very good. आदमी perform कर रहा है. What's the next one?
Okay. The man is my best friend.
Uh-huh.
So आदमी सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है.
My best friend, right? आदमी मेरा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है. Awesome. How do you combine both of them?
अच्छा.
And folks who are watching live, also please feel free to continue. Yeah.
आदमी जो
Uh-huh.
perform कर रहा है.
आदमी जो परफॉर्म कर रहा है. Okay.
And then the whole rest of the last sentence, मेरा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है.
See, you learn the art of copy and pasting. मेरा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है. Right? Why do the hard work? But let the sentence speak for itself. आदमी जो परफॉर्म कर रहा है मेरा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है. What are the other ways of saying the same sentence? Remember, where else can you put Joe?
Sure. Just switching the first two words to say
Okay.
instead of आदमी जो perform, you say जो आदमी perform.
Yeah, just say the entire sentence one more time.
Sure. जो आदमी perform कर रहा है, मेरा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त है.
Very good. Awesome. Now, so far, both the sentences we look at, if you noticed, the first part is present continuous, and the second one is basically your present indefinite. But you can use the relative pronoun anywhere. Okay, you can use them in other tenses as well. Okay, so my goal is to now cover those scenarios, so that way, you don't limit the use of relative pronoun only in these kind of scenarios, right? Because it's important that you kind of use it and take a risk, right? So the next sentence I have is the food you just ate is my favorite. Okay, the food you just ate, the food you just ate is my favorite. The food you just ate is my favorite. Okay, so now hopefully this will challenge some of you who are sort of advanced, right? So I want to pick someone else this time. So you look at it, we have Rizwan also from India. Shirin ji, you want to give it a try? I know there's a slight delay on the Facebook live, but hopefully you are still able to follow. You know, majority of it, at the same time. Give it a try. What do you think? The food you just ate is my favorite. So while I think it'll come to you, I can kind of keep the class busy with some keywords. What are some of the keywords that you see, Liz, in this sentence?
Sure. So food is खाना.
Food is khana. Okay, what else?
You is up.
Which one?
For you,
Okay, for you is up. Okay. Favorite? Hindi word for favorite.
सबसे अच्छा.
Sabse acha. Okay. You can say sabse acha. You're saying. What are the other words? Chelsea ji? You can. Yeah, go ahead.
You can also say manpasand for favorite.
Manpasand. Very good. You can say manpasand, or you can say pasandida. Pasandida, one word. You can also say pasand ka. And based on how you're saying sentence, you can even say pasand. Okay, if you're using the, mujhko somewhere in the sentence. Okay, so right. So I don't know if it's still there, but let's. I don't know if Shirin is still there, but let's keep going. You want to give it a try, Liz? The food you just ate is my favorite. How do you say that? Break it down.
I don't know how to say just ate.
Uh huh. The food you ate. Let me make it easy for you. Let me remove just.
Okay.
Does make it easy for you?
So to eat is kana.
Okay. To eat is khana because that's a, and this
So
is a, okay.
it's kana. Is ate is at kaya to the past tense.
Very, very good. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. How do you say you ate the food? Let's say change the order. You ate the food. Hopefully this will be easier for you.
Up kana kaya.
Okay, let me write it down first. Aap khana khaya. What's missing? Is it a um, what kind of verb is it? Is it a transitive or intransitive?
Uh, Mira Saheli Chelsea tell me that it's apne kana kaya.
Very good. She आपकी सहेली सही बोल रही है. So it will be खाना खाया, right? आपने खाना खाया.
Sure,
So
sure.
hopefully enough clue now. How do you say it? आपने खाना खाया. Food you. Now you can put just.
Ah,
How do you say that? Where will you fit? आपने. What is the other word for now?
right. I'm trying to think of how to say, but I would use the word now. Is to say the food you ate
Uh-huh.
now.
So say आपने अब.
Job.
अब. So right now let's keep it simple. आपने
Ah,
अभी खाना खाया. Okay, the food you just
okay,
ate. We will figure out the job part of it, like
okay,
or Joe part of it later on. Is my favorite. The food is my favorite. So this is the first part of the sentence. What's the
okay.
second part?
The second, just to make it an easy sentence, is the food is my favorite. Um,
Mhm.
Kana
Mhm.
mera sabse acha.
Okay. What are the other word that we used for favorite?
Um, Pasantida
Mhm.
or
So you
man
can.
pasant.
Okay, खाना मनपसंद है. Okay, so there are many ways to say that, right? Either you can say, if you want to keep it very simple, you can say खाना मुझे पसंद है. That food is like it's good to me or is liked by me. Okay, मुझे. Now the only challenge there is, like, sometimes it may be hard to use the word मुझको पसंद है, right? To me it is like, that's how it is translated in English, right? You can say khana if you want to use is my favorite, because whenever people look at my, they think about mera, right? Mera. Okay, mera. Either you can say, if you want to keep it very simple, you can say mera favorite hai, and that's basically using English word here. So either you can say that, or you can say meri khana meri pasand का है. खाना मेरी पसंद का है. ओके. और खाना खाना मनपसंद है. Okay, Now, there may be, you may run into the scenario where you are basically thinking which particular form of mera, meri, or I should be using. I would say use what you're most comfortable with. Okay, even if it means you have to initially use the English word, which is kind of keep it very simple. Mera favorite hai. Okay, or meri pasand ka hai. Okay, you're very particular, you can say mujhe pasand hai. Okay, anyway, uh, enough of the food conversation. Now add both of them. You want to add it, both of them?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
You just
thinking.
have, yeah, this is thinking on the fly.
Right, right.
Keep it simple, just say it.
अपने खाना अपने जो खाना मेरा पसंद है
आपने जो खाना,
जो खाना खाया
आपने जो खाना खाया
मेरा पसंद का है.
very good, see, you learn it. मेरी पसंद का है. Or if you were to use mujhe, what will you say?
मुझे पसंद है.
मुझे पसंद है. Or you can say
मेरा मन पसंद है.
मेरा मन पसंद है और मेरा मेरा favorite है. Okay, all those kind of scenarios you can use here, right? Or you can say आपने जो खाना खाया वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है और वो मेरा favorite है. Okay, so you can see, you can use the wo as well keyword, and that's completely fine. Okay, I hope this is sort of challenging you a little bit. The first, I mean, again, some of it is like, for folks who are not familiar with the tenses, I do encourage you to watch some of the older videos. They're very, very useful. The more you practice, the more you revise, the more comfortable you'll get. Okay, so I'll do some more sentences. Um, Now, in this case, I'll change the gears a little bit to different sentence, different tense. Right. So the next one I have is the concert which you'll be going to is rated number 1. The concert which you will be going to is rated number 1. Okay, so sort of a little bit challenging, but we have a new candidate here. Let me see if Chin, you want to give it a try, or at least share your thoughts. You can unmute yourself. Let me try unmuting you. Can you hear us okay, Chin? Right. I'll not push further. As you know, there's no pressure. Let's see if there are other folks who are, want to give it a try. All right. So, Chelsea ji, you want to give it a try? At least break it down for us.
Okay, so the concert, or I guess you can say you will be going to the concerts.
Mhm.
Concert जाएंगे.
Okay. You will be going to the concert. Aap concert
जाएंगे.
में you will, okay, you will go to the concert which you will go to. I think let's keep it simple. You will go to. Okay, आप concert में जाएंगे. You will go to the concert. Very good. Okay.
And then the sentence, the concert is rated number 1. I
Mm-hmm.
guess you could say concert number 1 का rating है.
Concert. Keep going.
Number 1
Uh-huh.
का rating है.
Okay. That's right.
Number 1 rated है. I don't know.
You can say that. That's right. You can say number one rated hai. Okay. Or you can, the other one you're saying is absolutely correct. Concert ki rating number one hai. Okay. Or concert, I think let's keep it simple. Number one rated hai. Okay. Now let's combine both of them.
Okay. And then to
Now,
combine.
yeah, combine both of them, and I want to caution you, not necessarily will be using Joe. Uh, right? So you will be variation of Joe. Because we have which here.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple, trust me. It's not, it may appear like that, but give it a try.
I would guess just आप जिस concert or आप
Very
जिस
good.
concert में जाएंगे
आप
वो
हम्म कॉन्सर्ट में जाएंगे and then
number 1 rated है.
very good. Number one rated. How did you figure it out?
How did I figure that it was just?
Uh,
I don't know. I just had a feeling. I didn't.
yeah.
Didn't have any logic.
That's a good feeling, right? I mean, I want really everyone to have that feeling, right? So आप जिस concert में जाएंगे, number one rated है. Absolutely right? So it's not hard. It will come to you automatically. Because I can tell you why you got that sense, because the way this is flowing, you will immediately start linking that it has to be something, a derivation of Joe. And which is nothing but, like, in this case, is used as relative pronoun, and that's why it is jis. And I'll tell you why you thought about it. Okay, because when we use which as an interrogative pronoun, what do we say? How do we say that?
Kiska or kiss. Yeah, kiska.
That's right. That's kiss, right? I mean, that's what we say. Kiska, or kisne, right? So that's the reason. Like, this is the, when we use it as an interrogative pronoun, you use the variation of kiss, right? Kiska, kisne, kiss, kisme. Okay, and that's the reason when you're using it for as a relative pronoun. And I said it has to be something with j. So you automatically linked it together, and you said it's going to be jis. Okay, so let's keep going, and the next one I'll be using is the office. Okay, so this is the next example I have. So the next one I have is the office which I used to go to is now closed. The office I used to go to is now closed. And these are all the sentences I was preparing 1 a.m. last night. So I'm glad it's coming across like in a manner I wanted to. So let's see if anybody else is interested in taking this challenge. The office I used to go to is now closed. So a little bit different. It's basically the first sentence is past indefinite, and we've covered this type of past indefinite as well. Okay. Um, let's see who can give it a try. You want to go again, Liz G?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So the beginning is the office I used to go to.
Uh-huh.
So the past of go is Gaia. So
So
daftar.
use simple, right? I used to go. Keep. How do you say that? I
Use.
used.
I would think gayata or
Um,
gayati.
that's I went. Remember, there are two forms of past,
Okay.
right? When I say मैं गया था or मैं इंडिया गया था, it's I went to India. Okay, I used to go to India would be, how do you say I go to India?
Uh, Ja. India ja.
मैं इंडिया, I go to India. मैं इंडिया
To jahu. Ja.
I go to India. Simple.
I go to India is may India jahu. Jati
No,
hu.
very good. मैं इंडिया जाती हूँ. Okay. Now that's a simple present tense, right? मैं, you will end with whom. मैं India, and then with the verb is jana for to go, and what you've done, you remove na and you place with the, because you
Okay.
are female here, right? So मैं India जाती हूँ, and then with past you will do it, you will remove na with,
T.
very good, मैं India जाती थी. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now you can say, now I give you enough hint. मैं,
So office is daftar.
okay, मैं,
May daftar
mhm,
jati thi.
मैं दफ्तर जाती थी. Very good. Office is now closed.
Daftar band hai.
Daftar is now closed, right? So daftar abhi, as you said, is closed, is band hai. Okay, awesome, awesome. मैं दफ्तर जाती थी. I used to go to office. दफ्तर अभी बंद है. Office is now closed. Now join both of them.
Okay. Yeah, office I used to go to is now closed.
So you see, there is, even though there is no which written here, it's
Yeah, yeah.
implied.
Okay.
Yeah, so I tricked you even further, right? So keep going.
So is it using the word jiska?
I'll not tell you, you have to tell me.
All right. Difta,
Hmm?
difta,
You
jiska,
already
mein jati thi.
read both of the sentences, you will immediately know where to put, the variation of jo. मैं,
Ah, mein jo diftar jati thi. Diftar abhi band hai.
okay. Which office आप, uh, which office?
Jiska.
So you don't have to put ka, right? I mean, whose office is, you will put, kiska office. If I say kiska office, you can say mera office, right?
Okay.
मैं, which office? मैं, we just covered just before this sentence, right? What did we use? Look
Mein
the
jisk,
sentence. Very good, right? मैं,
jiska.
no. So we did the concert, right? Which you will go to is rated number one, right? Which,
Jis. Jis.
very good. That's right, right? So मैं, now keep going. मैं जिस,
Jis diftar jati thi.
mhm,
Abhi band hai.
Very good. मैं जिस दफ्तर जाती थी अभी बंद है. Okay, awesome. So it was difficult, but
But
slowly,
it makes
slowly,
sense.
yeah, you're building it, right? So we'll do
Yeah.
one more, right? And we'll do one more, and then this is sort of like either all of us can do it together, and we'll kind of complete the class a few minutes earlier. So the last one I have for you is the guitar which I was playing is not working anymore. So you see, I changed the tense here. The guitar. Uh, the guitar I was playing, and you see there's the implied, I didn't put which here. The guitar which I was playing is not working anymore. Is not working anymore. The guitar I was playing is not working anymore. Okay. So let's do it all together, all of us together. And I want people who are watching live on YouTube as well to kind of give it a try. And then I'm going to just go across the room and look at all of your sentences. So you will not say, okay, so Ilanji, you will not say band gaya. If you can say band ho gaya, if you want to use it in a way, the office has now been closed. Then you can say जिस दफ्तर में मैं जाती थी वो अब बंद हो गया है और बंद हो चुका है. In that case, the second sentence is sort of your present perfect, right, in which you are saying चुका है, चुकी है, और हो गया है, हो गई है, right? We use it in a very simple manner, but again, you have the liberty to make it as complicated as you want. Okay, what else? Let's see if you guys are able to. Okay. So to play, Shireen ji use it bajana. In this case, to play an instrument is nothing but bajana. Right. So I'll say to play. It's use bajana. Bajana. Okay. The instrument I was playing. It's not working anymore. Okay, so awesome. So I think if I were to replace your to play, which you use khelna, I think it's making sense and it's absolutely correct. Let's see. So I think majority of you use to play as khelna, but when the to play is used in the context of playing an instrument, you will say bajana. Okay. So as most of you guessed, the guitar I was playing, right? मैं गिटार बजा रही थी. Okay, is not working anymore. वो अब काम नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, so if I were to join both of them, I'll say the guitar I was playing. Let me write down slowly both the sentences. The guitar I was playing, मैं गिटार बजा रहा था. Simple, right? मैं गिटार बजा रहा था. If this is sort of difficult, I really want you to look at the lecture we have on past continuous. Just go to YouTube and put in Hindi University past continuous. A 5-minute video will appear, and and I can assure you, you will learn about how to say this thing. Okay, मैं गिटार बजा रहा था. Guitar is not working anymore. Okay, guitar is not working. Guitar, again, same thing, past continuous. Guitar. To work is काम करना, right? काम to is not working anymore, is काम नहीं कर रहा है. Guitar is working would be guitar काम कर रहा है. I am working is मैं काम कर रहा हूँ. Okay, again, if you were to break it down, it would be very simple. You will immediately know it's nothing but a past continuous. Okay. Now you can say Joe guitar. If I were to join both of them, I will say uh, you many ways to say it, right? Okay, I can say जो गिटार मैं बजा रहा था काम नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, as Liz has just taught us that all we have to do is just remove guitar and use the rest of the sentence. Or the other way of saying it is like I can put जो wherever I want. जो मैं गिटार बजा रहा था काम नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, or I can say even if I were to take more risk, I can say um, um, गिटार मैं जो बजा रहा था काम नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, so there you can take a risk, you can put it wherever you want. Okay, so that's basically the summary of how to use this relative pronoun Joe and Jis. Okay, we used only two in this class, but I hope this built the foundation for the next few classes. As I said, in the next few classes we'll be covering the rest of the relative pronoun. I hope you found it useful. I'm again collecting data for what you would like to learn in Hindi. So definitely continue to provide your feedback, and as we prepare the next class for Hindi, I'll use all the feedback, and because this is for this particular class, this is I think the lecture number 21 or 22. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining. I hope you found the session useful. I'll see you on next Sunday. Okay, so let me finish this one, and then if there are any questions or comments, we can discuss it. And today, a lot of people join on the